one cord I really need right now is this one. And that. Okay. Let's see here.
From last night.
I don't know if the thumbnail may not come up. I've been having thumbnails, guys. So, yeah, we're about ready to leave this place. Yeah. Go ahead and share the video. I'm gonna use my phone too and share it to my page, our pages too.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's put a like on that thing. Okay. All right. I would say let's get out of here. Hello, YouTube. We've been having issues of putting the thumbnail on Prism last couple of live streams, so I may be readjusting the stuff here. Bumpy road. It's gonna be a little wobbly. We are on the way. We're just now leaving Chicago. We're not going to fly through downtown through the construction on 90. So we're going to take 294 instead. We will be going through Chicago downtown area. Well, not the actual downtown, but the skirts of downtown on our way home. See how bumpy the roads is right here? Yeah. Okay. Oh. I got to pull over. I'm in the wrong gear here. I'm just in the wrong gear. I went one gear too low. Okay, now we're in the right gear. We'll just turn around. This is the hotel we would love to book at, but not at over $100 a night plus taxes, and it probably would have had better internet. But not today. We just left Motel 6. We are on the road again. We had a rough night last night. We had an awesome live stream from the lakefront. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. This is a very rough road, so it's going to be rough for a while. Shared it on the Angie and Chuck Show page too?
Yeah, I gotta do it on your phone.
Okay,
please.
alright. We're staying on this straight through on Tui. We're going to go on 294 via on Tui here. They're probably having a little training center in there. Usually they do. Cops like to sit in here a lot. Yeah, we had a good live stream, but the problem was the live stream didn't end very well out there, guys. Time we ended the live stream, we got on the elevator train, and we transferred to another our main train, the Blue Line train, at Clark and Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Clark and Lake, and we was out in that platform for over almost an hour and a half because they had to cut the entire line service because they had some knucklehead decided to go on the tracks up there by one of the platforms. So that did not pan too well. That's why we were kind of grumpy. Not really grumpy at the end of the live stream, but we got more grumpier when we got back. I just told Angie I'm just going to what a video I did yesterday. I want to apologize to the channel members. I do not have a video up for you today until we get to our hotel. I'm hoping we have better internet service there. If we do, I can get it uploaded right away and out to you guys, possibly as early as tonight. Or it looks like we might be doing 2 videos for you guys, for the channel members, tomorrow. So I want to get that point across. I just got above a quarter of a tank. We're just going to fly out of Chicago. I'm not paying these gas prices here. I'm going to slide over because we're going to be on 2-week anyway.
Keep right to West Higgins Road.
We're not doing that instructions, okay, Angie? We're going to go straight ahead. I get on 2E better. I get on 294 better over here. That's if that on-ramp is still open.
It worked. I did it on the show page.
Okay, it's on the show page?
I did it on the show page.
All right, good. Thank you.
That tank can never do it.
Got a nice, strong cup of coffee. Boy, it is a strong cup of coffee. I really needed it. Our estimated arrival time, I think it's in Easter time. I'm hoping it is. But we have to make a few stops, and we got to make a rush stop. And if this stream conks out, actually we'll probably stop before the stream is scheduled to conk out. I do have the air on. We're going to make it as cold in here as possible.
In 1 mile, turn right on South River Road.
Unfortunately, most of this trip that the camera will be in the sun, so I got a funny feeling this might be going to be a 3-parter live stream, guys, okay? No, we're not getting on 90.
That's the way she wants us to go.
I did mention in a recent, or soon to be a video, we're going to be explaining everything. Our trip car review, day by day. We're just going to show you the car, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Technically, right now everything is good to go. As long as it keeps running and gets us where we need to go and back home with no issues, we're probably going to have a very quick car review on this. I did get a couple guesses in the live stream when we started to come out on the make and model, and nobody didn't guess the state where it's from. So,
In 1/2 mile, turn right on South River Road. Then take the ramp on the right.
okay, it sounds like it's good. Because I want to get on 294 instead of 90. We're not, like I said, we normally take 90 through Chicago.
Chuck, she's taking us to 94.
Yeah, I know, I want 294. What I just said. Not listening, Angie. What did I just say? I know you're tired from last night.
Turn right on South River Road. Then take the ramp on the right.
Yeah, you hear Julie giving us instructions, marking out orders. And we gotta take a sharp right.
Then on the right to I-294 South toward Tri-State South.
Yep, and we gotta make sure as we get to Indiana. Just let you know, Illinois toll roads are now cashless. You better get yourself an iPass or what they call pay by the plate. If you pay by the plate, you pay the equivalent to cash level like you normally would pay cash. Just gotta make sure we're in the lane of no troubles. I may have to get over one more lane, but I don't really want to get behind this truck. Not going to be using cruise control until we get somewhat out of town. Now I can get over. We'll probably might see a jet or two. I'm sorry about the bounciness all of a sudden. For some reason. The bounciness and the shakiness. Just enjoy the car ride. Andrew's going to be monitoring the channel. Make sure we're not buffering.
Right.
And make sure you don't do nothing else, okay? Because if this conks out, I need you to put a comment in the side chat right away. That we'll be right back. Okay? But when that screen goes black, Angie, up here, when this screen goes black, you go in the side chat immediately, tell them we'll be right back. Camera got hot, and this camera will get hot. We just passed Impact Field to the right here immediately. That's home of the Chicago Dogs baseball team. Independent. They're not developmental. We will see some work zones in here, but not as severe it is on I-90 we saw last night. I scouted it. I said, I ain't driving in that effing mess. I'll tell them what to do is, well, I can't because we can hit a traffic jam almost right away. Plane! See that big yellow plane? Whoa.
Spirit.
See, here's the backup right here. Get out, get over here in the hammer lanes, get out of that trouble lane.
Check brake.
Yeah, I know. Did you please? Sorry about that. Great America. I'll have a review on that. We'll talk briefly on all the amusement parks we're doing. We're getting back to the amusement park theme part of this vacation. Our Chicago, 2 days hanging around Chicago. We hanging out with Patrick was great. You'll probably be seeing that video coming up shortly. Buffering. No, hit play. Hit play. And make sure you hit live. Make sure that red dot is on the wood live.
I know.
Okay?
No, we're not buffering.
Okay. You got the red dot next to the wood live?
Yes.
Okay, that tells you you're live.
I know. I think it's just me watching.
I think it is. Everybody's probably in bed. They're probably tired from last night's live stream we did last night. I'm pretty sure they'll be watching this. This is the traffic jam I don't really want to be in.
Rush hour.
But the problem is, just a couple miles down the road, a few miles down the road is...
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon. How are you doing? Hey, we're on our way to Ohio. We just now leaving Chicago. We had some awesome live streams We had an awesome live stream last night. Walking the lakefront, river walk along the Chicago River, among the towers along the Chicago River. Then we got on top. Then Angie got a little cranky at the end of the live stream. We were all tired. We had a bad night last night after the live stream. It went downhill after the live stream. It went totally downhill last night. At the end of last night's live stream, I talked earlier on this a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
We had bad internet service, so for any members who's watching out there, apologize for the lateness of the videos so far. I just released one early this morning when we got back to the hotel. That took, actually when we left yesterday morning to head into Chicago to do our edited videos and live streaming, the nighttime live at sunset live stream last night. The video I put up this morning, it was like 52%. I was not going to sit in a motel room for another 6 hours when I could be out creating another video. So basically what I did was I released it as soon as I got back to the motel, because I knew it was going to be done time I got back to the motel, which it was. And that, so we're in a traffic jam on 294 here. And there is an interchange up here with 90, 290 and I-88 interchange. And that's probably, this is where it's going to be all bottlenecked up to. If I would have went 90, I would feel the same way, because it gets down, the express lanes will be packed and the two right lanes will be packed because it was in the construction from, it started at Montrose and it went all the way, don't know how long it lasted, because we went underground near the end of that construction zone. So it was a pretty lengthy construction zone. We went through the subway system. Two stops out in that direction was both underground subway system. Then we was above ground, we were elevated for 3 stops, then back underground all the way to downtown area. But otherwise, most of the blue line is at grade level, which is basically what you see right now. Grade level.
I still can't believe we had to wait that long at that stop to catch the blue line.
Yeah, last night when blue line went down, the whole blue line system went down last night for about an hour and a half. The train was packed. The train operator was trying to tell people, wait for the next train, maybe more room on the next train. Nope, we didn't hear nothing about it. We were tired, we wanted to get to our destinations now. So we all packed in almost like sardines last night. If I would have put it on video, you wouldn't believe how packed that train car was. All of them was packed. It was almost like rush hour. It was like rush hour at 11:30 last night. Usually, stations are usually pretty well empty. I'm hoping on the way home I don't have to face this kind of traffic. We had no problem coming out here at all.
Oh, more people watching.
Yeah. Hit that like button if you like this traffic jam. Well, here's one could be a problem right here. My left lane, see that arrow? We'll be losing that lane here in a second. We'll be going down from 5 down to 4 real quick, mate. The coolant is kind of angled wrong. I don't want water leaking. I just finished my small cup of coffee. Throw that away in the garbage.
Got it.
Well, I guess we'll be late. Well, actually, we're not going to Kings Island till tomorrow. We'll have a live update from inside the park. It'll probably be about maybe a 30-minute live stream. Just talk about what's going on, what we're doing in the park. We will have an edited video on Kings Island. So it's going to be something to see.
My first time to Kings Island. I've never been.
You guys gonna see wonderful food that we eat on the video. If you have not seen it on my personal page and Angie's personal page, I didn't put none of those photos on the show page. I think I should have, but I didn't. Because we had wonderful food, so you guys are gonna have to check those videos. What did we eat here in Chicago? We showed everything on except McDonald's. I think everybody's seen McDonald's food. Cars are trying to merge in, and nobody's not signaling over here because that lane's going to be ending. And I'm not in the mood to let people in.
Plane behind us.
What?
A plane behind us.
Oh, we're done seeing jets.
Oh, we got 7 people watching.
No, that's 5.
I thought so.
Now it's 7. 7 people watching our traffic jam. See if we get in an accident. We're gonna let this guy go in. Yeah, I'm gonna let this guy in, but it's gonna be like a zipper effect. So the people behind us should be doing a zipper effect. Yep. We had to display a piece of paper at our motel indicating that it's a permit, that we are permitted to park there because we're hotel guests, and we did not have that piece of paper. I'll show you that piece of paper on our trip review on a day by day. I kind of like the idea of it, so this way you know your car is not going to be, hey, where's my car? I'm a hotel guest and my car is gone. I put
Brian Hardy just came
on Facebook. We'll probably end this live stream briefly at a fuel stop when we get to Indiana, and only when we get to Indiana. That's if we make it to Indiana. We can be stuck here all day. On the photo. You know, you could get it better if you go to my Facebook page on my phone, on my other phone. Traffic northbound is moving pretty good. It says southbound traffic is really bad. How many people watching?
I have 3.
Okay. I guess people don't like traffic jams. Well, anything can happen in a traffic jam. Because they got all this open space over here. You can probably see an idiot. And what's that?
You'll have to answer Brian Hardy's question.
What's on what photo?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
He wants to know where the ketchup is.
What ketchup? There is no ketchup on a Chicago hot dog.
I did have a hot dog.
It's a felony in Chicago to put ketchup on a hot dog.
But Brian Hardy goes, where's the ketchup?
It's called a tomato. That's your ketchup. Yeah, kind of keep an eye on the left lane here, because last time we drove through Chicago on an edited video, we caught somebody driving on their shoulder because it was on the interchange. We were coming on the interchange and trying to get on I-88, and someone drove on the shoulder to try to pass everybody because they think they're so special. Oh, that does not look good. If you guys see what I see ahead, it does not look good. This is going to go for miles. I got a funny feeling this is all the way going to go to the interchange. I think that's where the problem's at. It's going to be at the interchange. I think once we get past that, and that's miles up the road. This is not good. Angie, good thing they closed this Oasis. Because no way I was going to exit. I can't get over. Can I have no tissue, please?
What hot dog was better, Chicago or Vegas?
I never had a Vegas hot dog.
They should eat from that cart.
Oh, that cart? Oh, yeah, that's right. Off that cart.
Eat it. I did it. I was in bed. Guys, I had a hot dog yesterday because it was National Hot Dog Day.
Yeah. Wait till you see the video of our dog and compare the one in Vegas. I hate to say this, the Vegas one was better because of the flavors it had with the mustard, the mayo, and the toppings was just unique. They used like chips, some kind of crunchy chips, like the really finely crunched tortilla chips to give it a little crunch. And that pineapple sauce that the guy put on there in Vegas at the El Cortez, outside of that little hot dog cart, I thought that was fantastic. Even I was a little hammered, but there was still a good hot dog.
I'll have to try one next year.
Yeah, even I was drunk out of my mind when I'm doing that video on that hot dog, and I was really hammered. But I can still remember that hot dog. Because you may not remember what you did that night, but you remember that hot dog. No wonder people says you want to eat something during drinking or after you drink, because you usually remember something. And I remembered that hot dog was being, but on most recent live streams, I had not seen that guy set up a cart this summer. Probably because I don't think he wants to run this cart during
It's 115 in Vegas yesterday.
115 dry heat in Vegas. But the Chicago dog's good, but I think they use a Vienna beef here in Chicago.
They do.
Most of the places use Vienna beef. Which it's kind of, I hate to say this, because I had plenty of good hot dogs. It's okay, but it was kind of bland taste to it. There's almost like there's no lack of seasoning. Let's put it that way.
Family movement.
We're slowly moving. Yeah, we're in the hammer lane, so. Normally I listen to local radio and I kind of listen to the traffic reports. They do a lot of like AM talk radio. They'll do like quick traffic reports. Let people what you're facing for your commute. It's just one of those days you just want to just use public transportation. Oh, we'll talk about the public transportation. I didn't mention it in the video, but we'll do it on the review just in case one wants to miss the edited video and want to see our review instead. We'll talk about the passes. It was a bigger bargain this year than it was back in 2019. I'll just clue you on that.
Just Brandon. No, not yours is there, but I have one. Just Brandon.
Okay. Well, a lot of people is tired of watching this traffic jam. But like I said, anything can happen in this traffic jam. This is where usually road rage steps in. So, unless we're buffering.
We're not buffering.
Okay. But this is usually when road rage sets in. People get out of cars, start punching people. That could happen. It's not like it's not going to happen, but it could happen. Yeah, any vehicle, well, we had a car that kind of broke down, but it's not using the four ways. Yeah, if you get stranded out here, if your car breaks down, your best bet is stay in your car. Plane taking off. Leaving Chicago, more like we're going to be staying in Chicago for another while. I'm going at a neck brake speed of 7 miles per hour.
6.3.
6.3 miles per hour.
Sorry, I
between 6 and 7 miles per hour. That's about like walking speed, isn't it?
Now you're at 5.6.
How about 4?
That's 3.
Yeah, 3 miles per hour.
They were finally moving.
Well, not really moving. The lanes over to our right is moving. It's this hammer lane. The fast, we're supposed to put the pedal to the metal lane, or a pedal to the floor lane. Well, probably one of the slowest lanes is over here. All my slower lanes are moving faster than us. Yeah, I got a 5K phone, so I can't really set the settings. So I'm running on 5K. I forgot it's a 5K phone. Woohoo! Starting to move now.
Up to 13 miles an hour.
Not no more. Yeah, everything we needed in Chicago is just off public transportation. If you want a little quicker, just be prepared to wait for your train. Anything can happen on the CTA trains, especially the Blue Line train. We had a lot of issues with the Blue Line last few rides, last couple of years on the Blue Line, anywhere from track rework, detours, had to get off one train, get on a bus. That's why I was saying in the live stream, when I saw a flex bus, I hollered out, "Flex that bus!" Yeah. We rode one of those flex buses, and we actually rode the seats inside the flex zone, and that was scary. It was fun, but it was scary. We almost had Jersey Mike's last night. We're going to have to give that a try, maybe on the way home or on something. I've been hearing so much good things about Jersey Mike subs. Right now, it looks huge, gigantic, but when you actually go to the restaurant, it's probably smaller than Subway. Yeah, we'll be entering the construction zone up here too, but I think it's on the northbound. Because I remember we came through it live the other day, Monday, on our way to Great America. Channel members saw the Great America video. Yeah, that was a disaster towards the end of the video, but at least we got the basics done. Yeah, I'll just review that one eventually, but thoughts of the park. Even the ones I thought I had filmed, I did record it, it just, for some reason, it failed to upload. I did last night's video, when I edited last night's video, the edited video, I had the same amount of clips. I double checked to make sure I had all the clips so I can have a proper video. Guess what? I did get all the clips downloaded in the single shot. I think what happened was I kind of unplugged the camera too soon. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I did. Thought it was done. I ended up unplugging it and deleting the rest of the footage, thinking I had everything, and I didn't. That's what I'm thinking. What I did. We're approximately maybe 4 miles from our problem zone. It's the interchange. We're basically got 3 interstates connecting with each other. Or overlapping each other, where basically you're getting And I-88 eastbound takes you through a bottleneck. It goes from 4 lanes down to 2, down to 1. And that 1 lane is like for maybe like 100 yards at best. Then it gets back up to 4 lanes all the way to Chicago. We're currently on 4 lanes right now. We had like as many as 5, maybe 6 lanes, but we lost 2 of them. We lost one to our right, lost one to our left. Our left is over here on the driver's side. We lost one over on the passenger side, the shotgun side.
We have 5 people watching.
Sometimes you get like what they call gaper's delay, where people just, let's call what it is, looky-loos, rubberneckers.
What, 11 miles an hour?
Yep. There may be a possibility, if I remember right, I think it's down to 2 lanes up here. Now I'm coming and thinking about that. I got a funny feeling we should have stayed over in the right lanes over there more. Some of these construction sites in big cities, they usually give you like a 3-mile or a 5-mile notice what lanes are closing. So this way you can properly plan. I don't know if you want to get over here, guy. I got a funny feeling this lane is closing up here in the construction zone. Unless he lives here and knows more than I do, or just want to be in a hurry. We was in this lane for quite a while when we finally moved over here. Okay, there's a sign saying there's a crash 3.55 miles ahead, use caution. Looks like southbound's gonna stay in multiple lanes. But you know what? We're starting to pick up here. Look at this. See how it just opened up for right now? And we had as much as 25 miles per hour. I need it cold as near as possible for the cell phone, okay? Not really super freezing, but so it's cold enough to keep the phone relative.
22 miles an hour on that.
Now we're starting to move again. I was gonna say, if there's a crash ahead, why are we moving so fast all of a sudden? Baby Ruth and Butterfingers. Ferrero.
Yep.
That's a candy bar company. There's Mars in town too that makes bars. Mars candy bars. I saw that. It's nearby also too. That may be a Mars plant too, so I don't know. Now I'm back down to a crawl. Well, ain't gonna be no lane cheats here unless it's a motorcycle. I'm gonna open up a can of pop, please. Watch the cooler. Don't tip it over.
See?
Yeah. Ooh, cold.
I need your pop to keep awake.
Yep. Let me have the back one. You can have the front one. Because I'm going to be able to reach it. I don't want to reach over.
Oh, God, it's traffic.
Yeah. If anybody watches this on a replay, you are more than welcome to skip forward to after all this mess. But if you like white knuckle driving, I continue watching. I need another tissue. No, I need a fresh one. Boy, this Chicago atmosphere is not highness. Sinuses.
We have 4 people watching.
Yeah.
Just throw it down there.
Okay.
We'll have to figure it out anyway.
Yeah. One thing we have to do is figure out how to get out of this traffic jam. I would have had the same issue if we would have took 90. I got a funny feeling fuel is going to be an issue because I'm just now below a quarter of a tank. And we're not even past where I wanted to be. 'Cause I didn't really want to fuel up in Chicago. A little hazy in the traffic zone. Well, yeah, we're backed up. Even northbound is starting to back up through here. Look over to the far right, you see the 2 northbound lanes, one in the construction, on the other on the outside. We was on the far outside coming up. If you remember that live stream coming up, where we had to restart the live stream from Dixon, no, not Dixon, but DeKalb Oasis, and take it eye up to the Lake Forest Oasis. Did anybody comment on my good morning or my comment I made that we're leaving Chicago?
Yeah, a couple of people.
Who was that? Was Patrick one of them?
No, Robert W.
Good like.
Commented, safe travels.
Okay. I can't. I'll reply to that comment when we can both stop. I'll probably do it at lunch, someplace. I hope our air conditioning will go out. What?
The drum.
Drum?
That guy.
Oh, the drum major?
Yeah.
The drum major?
Yeah.
It does that goofy step?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Robert, heavy foot St. Charles.
I would have commented on those, so I would have say thank you and all that.
Kick has a print up in it. You will. Oh, there's a road construction.
Yeah,
right there.
there's a lot of road. Whoa. See, watch. That's what I don't like to do. If you give up an inch, they'll take a mile.
Ooh, it's 20 miles an hour. Mind your turn, I think.
I think the only ever cat was told that we actually got on because we were forced to get on it for briefly was one in Texas.
Yeah.
Up
and
there by what was that town? Frisco?
Yep.
Just that one little section of Texas toll road, which they went cashless back in 2010. It was most automated toll road. So during the pandemic, Illinois decided to go the same way. I like how Illinois does it. In a way, even with the transponder, you get half.
Check, we need 290 foot side. 4 miles.
Yeah, I know. It's just letting you know what's coming ahead. But it does not mean what's lane because these are going to be right lane. They're right lane exits mainly. But once we get past this, we should start to thin out. And thin out very, very quickly. We've been on the road for what, 45 minutes already?
Yep.
Does that mean by 45 minutes? Up here in the red.
Yes.
Okay. What did Brandon say?
I don't know.
No toll people. No toll people, that's right. Cashless. Go the same way. Cashless, huh?
Well, with the
What's that?
Florida, yeah, Florida is the same way.
Yeah, cashless. They're all going cashless and automated. See here in Illinois, if you have a transponder, we have a transponder at home. I couldn't find it. Every day it was outdated. I mean, it was outdated. So I have to get like a brand new one. If you use a transponder, your toll rates in Illinois will be 50% off the current toll rates. If you pay by the plate, it's almost like you're paying a cash rate. But you're paying it 14 days after your initial trip. So I set up over a week and a half on the Illinois toll roads. So basically, I started it Monday morning when we left.
Yes.
After the 6:30 time has elapsed, already passed, and when I put it in. Because they don't allow you to think ahead, so you gotta wait till after the fact, put it in. So this way now you can go through any toll booths between those hours till the hour you're in. So I gotta make sure I'm through Chicago. If I remember right, I think I set it past midnight. I think by 10 p.m. I think I set it for 10 p.m. on Tuesday. I should have set it for Wednesday to be safe. But I'm pretty sure we will be through Chicago, out of Chicago. We were planning to make a stop in Chicago and do something with the Sears Tower. Okay,
Over. Check it.
here's the crash site. Yep, this is the crash site right here. Ooh. Involved a charter bus. Guess what? Happens on pickup. Oh yeah, it involved a charter bus. They took out a part of the bus.
We're moving.
Hey, now we're moving.
We're up to 40 miles an hour, guys. For the speed.
Yeah. Now we're moving. I just had to get out of that hammer lane. The other people pass on this both way. Yeah, I remember still in the construction zone too. Northbound is the looky-loos. Construction zone and looky-loos. But yeah, that involved a bus.
On I-294.
Watch for slow traffic.
On I-294.
You don't want that.
No, we don't want 88. 88 takes us back home. Actually, today marks already halfway through our vacation already. This is what? We got an 8-day vacation, and this is what, day 4?
Yeah.
On I-294.
Kings Island tomorrow.
You're saying it's severe weather for Ohio tonight.
Yeah, we were warned by Janice M. and somebody else last night. Lynn. Lynn and Janice kind of mentioned it too.
Tornadoes and all that.
Possibly severe weather this afternoon upon our arrival in Dayton.
It's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
We got a cold front and a warm front.
See, I really want to avoid these tolls, but I was not. If I had a choice, I think I should have went through the construction zone on 90. But then that's like, that would have been a bottleneck there too.
Trent, where is this?
On I-294.
See what they're doing over here in the light? They're removing the toll booth over here. So this is probably one of the last few locations that they're using toll booth operators.
I just rode for 45
No, they're not
miles.
using toll booth operators. They're forcing everybody over here. So they'll turn those eventually. So they're working on those. So they're transferring, they're ripping out those toll booths.
Were you last at Cedar Point?
We had not been to Cedar Point yet.
Hopefully not a repeat of 2016.
Yeah. Hoping not repeat. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right, Brandon.
Hey, check if you want to know where this rode for 43 miles.
Okay.
Just thought I'd gotta give you a heads up.
They will be getting on Interstate 80.
65.
Well, you gotta get 80. You gotta get to 80 to get to 65.
Oh, that's right. With the rain and the wind.
Yep, you gotta get to Interstate 80, and I think there's another interstate you gotta take just to get to 65. The 65 is before you Interstate 80.
Oh, that's right. We did lose a day at Cedar Point. That's what he's referring to.
Yeah, we lost. Actually, we were delayed. And it really, yeah, because I remember on that way home video, we left Cedar Point after the park closed, and we drove all night long to get back home.
No, when we were heading to Cedar Point.
Oh, yeah, heading to Cedar Point,
We found
yeah.
that storm. That's what
Yeah.
he's talking about.
Yeah, the day we lost a day because of we had to spend the whole day just using the pool, going around town, just find lunch someplace, find cheap lunch someplace, we had to buy lunch meat, and some other stuff. I couldn't afford another campsite at the time. We didn't have like credit cards at the time. Now having a credit card, that'll eliminate the problem because it gives you a little extra, but you still got to pay off those credit debts too. We are going to get paid on our YouTube channel unless somebody kind of was nice and find that PayPal link.
We did get $5 last night.
Yeah, we did get $5 super chat last night, and Janice M last night also did a channel membership, gave out a channel membership. See, this traffic kind of. This is one. I'm going to give you a little safety tip. Don't use cruise control in this heavy traffic because you will have to brake hard at times, and I'd rather just have my foot active, get ready to go. So my foot is, even with all the walking I did last night, my right foot is active with the gas pedal and ready to brake. I just don't like use cruise control anyway. With Brandon said anything else yet? Okay. Just about to Cedar Point 2016, yeah. How long are we doing this live stream?
Still doing good.
How long? Not good. How long?
I don't know. I can't see it.
In bed. It's in bed.
We're over an hour already.
Okay. feeling the camera right now. If we can keep this somewhat cold, I can stay a little longer. But we're going to be in direct sunlight. I got this down to 64 degrees in here. I want to keep that camera cold as possible. So if we conk out, guys, I'll have Angie go on the side chat immediately. Let you guys know that the camera will get hot. And if it gets hot, it will automatically turn off. So don't panic if we got an accident or like that. I'll have Angie go on to say camera shut down, it got hot.
So you know, they have their Bama Expressway out here now.
Yeah, this is it right here. I like the Ronald Reagan Memorial Highway because, you know why? They take this home and hey, they closed this overpass. They closed this one too. They ripped out this Oasis. The Oasis part is open to get for the fuel, but they closed up the overpass. So it looks like Lake Forest is the only one left, unless they're trying to rip that thing out soon, which is a big mistake. Yeah, 355 will be back up here, running up here shortly. No, it's Interstate 55. Interstate 55. Whoa!
Whoa, you guys.
Saw that car cut over 3 lanes to the right to exit.
The truck road construction next to your miles.
That is a dumb move. You should already, if you knew your exit was coming up, you should always be over there. But the problem is, I don't know when my exit, I think ours merged. If I remember right, I only been on this road twice. And I think we blend in with Interstate 80. Or blend in with I-90, or blend in with 94. Since this is 294, then blend in with Interstate 80. Tissue, please. Make sure it's a fresh one.
It is a fresh one. We're at Interstate 55.
Because I don't know what downtown traffic is on I-90 anyway. I just kind of scouted it yesterday.
We're at Interstate 55.
Well, actually, I scouted Tuesday and yesterday.
Jeremy,
Cut.
this is Interstate 55.
Also 294 too. But no, Interstate 55 goes up north. Because 55 is a northeast run.
55 goes on to St. Louis, too.
Yeah. Like I said, if we lose connection, guys out there, I'll have Angie go on the side chat immediately. If this screen goes black, dims and goes black on us.
The other day, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, we did this. It happened on the 4th of July at the wrestling show. We lost connection at the start of a match, and unfortunately, we had to let it cool down, and we got part of the women's match until it went out again. But at least we got the main event. I was able to cool it off long enough to at least get the main event. if we lose connection or it conks out on us, I'll have Angie go on the side chat immediately. Let you guys know we had a hot camp. We're going to let it cool off for a while. And we'll probably come back with part 2. And usually part 2 will take us the rest of the way, hopefully. Yeah, we've been having problems with the thumbnails for some reason. For some odd reason, they will not, YouTube will not allow us to use the thumbnail through Prism for some reason on our app. Unless we have to pay. I'll have to look at Prism when I get home. Because I have it on the computer. See, here's another toll over here on the far right. That's when they were ripping out the toll booths and go automated. So over here on the far right, they just got done ripping out toll booths here. And now they're going to put it in, it's all automated over there, too. Too bad they don't let you just go in and just use a credit card. Just tap your credit card or a debit card.
6 people watching.
If we had a transponder, that toll would have cost us 75 cents. Because we're paying by the plate, that toll cost us $1.50. Yeah, we're at the point where we lost the stream last Monday. I'm trying to keep the inside of the car cold, but we got the sun beaming on the camera, and I think it's going to get a little hot here. Oh, sorry. But it's going to get a little hot.
Ooh, 6 people watching. Come on, guys.
Like that. Nope, nope. There we go. Just set my since traffic's kind of thinned down long enough, I kind of set the cruise control right now. Well, maybe I'll just remove it. Let's go back my foot right now until we get out of this heavy traffic. Somewhat kind of heavy now. Once they get close to Indiana, because they're advertising fireworks, and Indiana's one of those states they legally sell fireworks all year round.
Washington, right?
And the group
supposed to be 294. You said it's Interstate 55.
55 also.
It's also, it can't be 55. It's 55 goes north to Chicago. We're going south.
Well, 55 also goes down to St. Louis, Chuck.
Well, it goes down to St. Louis.
Indianapolis it does, I think, too.
No, it doesn't. 55 is, you look at the map.
Yes, we're still on 294.
Yeah, we're on,
According to Julie.
yeah, we're on 294, but it's not Interstate 55 because Interstate 55 slices over this interstate. We passed that intersection miles ago. Because 55 starts basically on the south side of Chicago. Just on the south side of downtown. That's where 55 begins. And it slices down to St. Louis. And we've been on 55 from just south of Peoria. On the way to St. Louis. Okay, just be a heads up, guys. Once again, if we lose connection because the phone got hot, I'll have Angie go on the side chat with her phone real quick and indicate the issue. It's going to be a hot camera, so I'm expecting that the...
My phone just shut off because it's hot.
Okay. Use my phone.
I got it back up.
Keep my phone off. Well, you may want to go to my phone for a little bit. Make sure you hit the word live. So if it chunks out, if it goes black on your screen instantly, fades out or goes black immediately, it's because my phone went hot. And we will have to cool it off and we'll come back with part 2, okay? And when we come back with part 2, we'll pick it up right where we left off. We'll pop Tyler somewhere in Indiana, head to Dayton, Ohio. That's all we're going to end up doing anyway, if we have to end up doing a part 2, which we probably will. In case you don't know what that water tower read, it says we're in the town of Alsip. A-L-S-I-P. Holy cow, slow car. Six miles to Interstate 80 and 94 later. Did not have working tail brakes. That's why I came up on the pass.
We need exit 11.
Exit 11?
For Indianapolis 65 South.
Okay, that's 65 South. Once we get to Indiana, we'll start looking for... Actually, what we're going to do is this. Once we pull into a fuel station, we're going to wrap up the video, wrap up the live stream, let the camera cool off a little bit, and we'll find a next rest area and we'll restart the live stream from there. That's going to be the plan if the live stream does not conk out first. We'll just drive a few miles down the road. That's either one or the other has happened. We'll end the live stream. We'll go into a fuel station. We'll end the live stream there.
Julie just got back.
Yep. And his sun's beating down on it. That's why. And we'll come let the camera cool off for a while, and we'll probably pick it up around the Indianapolis area or something like that. I don't know. We'll pick it up before we get to Indianapolis. We want something going east, not west. See, here's 57 right here. That's going to Memphis. That's the north-south route.
We need exit 11.
Well, that's
Jeff, you don't need an exit for 23 miles.
okay. Don't mention that because all you're confusing me because I got the wrong exit. So don't give me exit numbers till we get to 65. I don't want to get confused, okay? See, it says right here, 2 miles, Iowa, Indiana.
Yep.
We don't want to go to Iowa, we want to go to Indiana, okay? So I'm in the, right now, that's the plan. It goes what Julie says, okay? Julie is a nutcase.
Oh, I know she is.
Yeah. So if, like I said, I'm killing this phone every so often. It's running hot. So if it goes out, I'll have Angie go on the side chat immediately and all that stuff. So this live stream will end one way or another. There's that car again.
I know. Oh, God. You passed that car?
Yeah, I am going to have to pass that knucklehead. I have no clue what he is doing. I'm getting the hammer lane. Iowa, right, half mile. See, I don't know. He's picking up speed. He's losing speed. He's just a knucklehead. She is. Okay.
They are.
Here's that toll booth. We're paying it online. We're paying by the plate. We're paying it online. Look at here. See? Watch the sign right here. See all lanes underneath. Every area underneath takes you to Indiana. So no matter what lane you're in, we're okay. Because we're going to be merging to Interstate 80. That last toll we went underneath, we'll be paying $1.50 on that one. We'll pay it as soon as we get home from our trip. I'll get online. I'll pay everything before the 14 days are up.
Check. Got people breaking.
I know, because we're merging. Because over there to the far right, that's Interstate 80. And it'll be merging over here.
Yeah, I just thought you better give me this.
Not really. we got Interstate 94 got a merge on here too. Trucks are not allowed to be in this lane. But eventually they'll have to get back to their two right lanes if they're required to by law. That's only by law. But all truckers know they cannot be in this hammer lane for us.
8 people watching.
Yeah, welcome back to white knuckle driving again. We were moving along really good until all this happens again. We're merging with Interstate 80 right now. Then up here we'll be merging with 94 about the same time. I gotta start thinking about moving over once we get to Indiana. I gotta start thinking about moving over a lot of lanes.
Yep.
I am thinking about where's Gary? What was it? Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
I think that was the one few of them were planning to go there. So I should start considering merging over slowly as we get closer. Oh, I know what place we'll be passing through here. The Tweeter Center. That outdoor amphitheater.
Yep.
We'll be passing that, and I think there's a big quarry called the Big Hole. We call it the Big Hole. I think some YouTube truckers used to show that on their channel, moving over right now. I'm tired of that left lane. Let everybody else have it for once. See, they used to have toll booth takers here, but now it's all automated. Either by a transponder or paid by the plate. It makes it really convenient. Really makes the traffic flow better, a lot better, in my opinion. But we'll be experiencing the toll booths coming home from Sandusky, Ohio. Just let us know the Indiana toll road is available in 20 miles from now. Okay, here's the big hole. This is a big quarry right here. This is probably what caused the gapers delay right here. Everybody's got to stop and look over the hole. There's like a bridge and there's a big quarry. We're driving over a big quarry right now. It's just a big hole in the earth, right? We're just right over it. Like a mini Grand Canyon. This is where 94 meets up with us now. So 294 will come to an end, and 94 picks up. 94 takes you to Michigan, and that's not a toll road. Yeah, Interstate 80 is, but Interstate 80 will be moving over to catch up with 90, and both Interstate 90 and 80. Now this is what I like. This Oasis right here. This is what I miss at O'Hare. This is what they call the Oasis overpass.
You on I-294.
That's what I like of going overpass for an Oasis. Did Brandon say anything new?
No.
Okay.
Got 3 people watching.
What? How many?
3.
3? Buffering?
No.
Work into a dead stop. I had a hunch I should have moved over one more lane to the right, where I had the opportunity to do so. I can't do it now because to me it's really, really unsafe to do it. Because you got to move over from a dead stop. And you want momentum to move over. Right now, Interstate 94 is merging on the bus now. Oh, I'll give you a little clue on the Chicago Skyway. The Chicago Skyway system is not part of the pay-by-plate deal. I think they use the toll booth operators. They use gated toll booth operators still, because the Chicago Skyway is a privately owned road. It's not owned by the state. It's owned privately, and it's very, very bumpy. You're going to see that on Interstate 80, 90 coming in on Indiana, how bumpy it is, and it's a privately owned road. We're going to slide over one lane. And not exiting, I just want over this lane. But I got a funny feeling I should have stayed in that lane. Okay, that's probably explain what's going on, because we got road work up here. some underpass scrubbing and bridge inspections. Okay, this is where Interstate 94 is on the merging with us. Okay, like I said, in case the camera gets hot and it goes out black on us, have Angie go on a side chat real quick, tell them we'll be back. Camera got hot. And or if we go into a fuel station, what we're going to have to do the next 10 miles or so, because we are going to low on fuel. I'm starting getting into the danger zone of my fuel tank, because I left Chicago, we're just above a quarter tank and we're almost into Indiana right now. And this stop traffic is not helping because we're idling. We have to idle. But I think we should be all done with the toll roads until we start coming home. Because we'll be taking Interstate 65 south towards Indianapolis. Then we're going to catch 70 or 71 or something like that.
Janice M.
Hi, Janice. There's a lot of white knuckle driving already. This is the last part of it, hopefully. We're almost into Indiana. Just finally got out of Chicago. And boy, was it if you saw early in the live stream, wow, we were backed up a mile. A lot of rubberneckers. Rubberneckers, looky-loos. Chicago traffic radio calls it capers delays. So whatever your term was, there was an accident involving a charter bus early in this live stream. We did not catch the accident, but we saw it pulled over to the side, investigate, and wait for another bus to pick up the rest of the passengers.
Remember, the videos are delayed, right?
Our videos are delayed, yep. Oh, by the way, channel members, I did edit the video, but I did not upload it at the hotel. So when we get to the other hotel, I'll upload it at the hotel. So there's a possibility you still can get that tonight, but I was expecting you're probably going to get 2 edited videos tomorrow.
Janice goes, I hope you both got some sleep last night.
We did. As soon as I got done editing and rendering the video, I crashed and burned. Holy cow. If you saw the video on my membership, what happened last night at the subway station, the Blue Line train, that was terrible. We had to wait almost an hour and a half for the train because they shut down the whole system because they had some knucklehead on the tracks. And I told somebody on the platform, I hope they touch that third rail and fry their brains out. Because on the subway Blue Line trains, there's 2 regular tracks and there's a third rail. And the third rail is kind of elevated from the rest of the tracks. That's the track you do not want to touch because that is high voltage. You touch that rail, you're going to find it's going to be very shocking. To a point you're going to light up like a light bulb.
We're at Highway 80.
Not Iowa 80, Interstate 80.
Yeah.
But also we just merged with 94 too. Just 294 just ended. When 94 merged, 294 ended. This is probably one of the heaviest traffics I ever seen. If anybody from England comes in on and watches this traffic, they'll probably freak out and say, not for me. I haven't seen Mark on the channel lately. Maybe he'll pop on later. Maybe he was busy still with Rudy. I did see some of the photos he shared.
I saw Mark Short today.
Okay.
This gives me a goddamn time. 11 miles to our exit.
Okay.
We need something like Indianapolis, Chuck, that.
Oh, we need Interstate 65.
South. Indiana. Trust me, if he does not hurt as bad as.
Well, we'll be sitting down most of the day today. Hardly no walking except we get out to the more to discover in Indiana. Welcome to Indiana, people. I know, that's why I have no gates delay. Welcome to Indiana, the Hoosier State. And Boilermakers, yeah. Nope, got a truck breakdown right here. So the traffic's gonna pick up a little bit now. That's the delay. Looky-loos, rubberneckers. See how fast we get moving all of a sudden? You get one little thing on going wrong on the side of the road, everybody's got to slow down, look at it, laugh at them, until it happens to them. 10 miles to interstate, it could be about 11 minutes.
Yeah. walls right here are sound barriers because it's residential neighborhood through here. So they built these walls up to deflect the sound upward.
2nd, we're going to end this live stream unless the live stream comes out. And we'll come back in about a couple hours down the road. Let the camera cool off. So that is a... The live stream can end abruptly because the camera got hot. Angie will go on the side chat immediately. Let you guys know the camera got hot, needs to cool off. Or if we go into a fuel station, we'll end the live stream right there at the fuel station. And we'll pump up gas. Construction zone up here. That's another reason, possibly. But yeah, we will end this live stream one way or another. Either it's going to end abruptly, or we're going to end it at a fuel stop. Because we are requiring a fuel stop really quickly here. I took a gamble to come from Chicago from a hotel to this point, and I'm still got a few gallons left in the tank. We got good gas mileage on this car already. And right now we're just looking for a fuel station. Actually, I've not seen much except at the Oasis. I was not paying Oasis prices. Since we're in Indiana, fuel prices will probably be about 20 to 30 cents cheaper, maybe. Knock on wood.
You are not leaving.
I am making a video of all the stops that we did, including fuel stops and lunch stops. We're going to do a fuel stop first. We're going to go down a few miles, as we're going to end this live stream. Then we're going to go down a few miles down the road, and we'll make a lunch stop. And I think after the lunch stop, we'll pick up the live stream again. Because that means the camera will be cold enough and hopefully take us all the way to Dayton, Ohio. Or at least get us through the city of Indianapolis, Indiana. I gotta make sure Angie's on her game when we go through there, because I never drove through Indianapolis before.
Neither have I.
Yep, so we gotta make sure we're all on the same page.
Check 5.7.
And gas prices is cheaper here, about 40 cents cheaper than some of the fuels. I gotta go to a place I trust the most.
We do need extra luck to check at that.
Okay, but we may be exiting earlier because we need a fuel stop. exit 9. I think we're gonna take this exit.
There's a love thing going on.
I know. We're gonna have to take this exit for fuel. It's exit 9. Which is right here.
We need exit 11.
Yeah, but I gotta get fuel. Either we get fuel or we get, or again, car's gonna die with lack of fuel. We need fuel now. And I think we're gonna end the live stream at the same time. Let the camera cool down a little bit, okay? But I need to get fuel. I'm not gonna pass this guy. My exit's coming up right now. And I got behind this guy right here with the tires. He is slower than this. He should not be allowed on the interstate. He is slower than the. This is why cars is he should not be on the interstate if you're gonna drive this slow. Well, the gas here is 30 cents cheaper than Chicago, so I gotta take it. I think I'm familiar with this one. I think we stopped here before. I know what he's doing.
Turn left on Brad Street.
He's gonna pick up that. I know where we're at now. Exactly.
Turn right on West 24th Avenue, then turn right.
If anybody remember our drive home video from Cedar Point?
Chad, there's that damn Petro.
Yep. This is the Petro, where Angie said the famous lines. She said, Angie, we're here. And she said, shut up, Chuck. This is it right here. Okay. That is going to be the end of this live stream. We'll let the camera cool off. We're going to let the camera cool off. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe on the notification bell. We'll be back later today. We're going to let the camera cool off. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later this afternoon when we come back live, okay? See ya, everybody. Bye.